I hope that you're sitting there asking yourself right now, why am I suffering what I'm experiencing? Whose idea was that? What happened with your kids happened. You suffered it. You suffered what you experienced. It didn't have to be that way. But some things happened, some cascading in your mind, some, you know what I mean? Like things got out of control inside you, and you just kind of came off the leash. Yeah. No, 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 don't short on yourself. Yeah, good. Yes. Yeah, and there's really something juicy about finding fault with something. Notice that in your mind, making somebody wrong. Like, wow, it's so just so juicy, so seductive to. Yeah, you know, this is all part of our crazy human wiring. You know, it's really, you know, I always tell the story of, hey, what's up, Bretsky? Good to see you, buddy. Um, I always tell the story of, you know, they were doing this like candid camera thing, and they set up a little, you know, like gum store, five and dime, where this guy, where they were just not giving anybody any change. So people would come in and they would buy something and they say, well, we don't give change. So, and then people get in big arguments with them and all this other stuff. And this one guy walked in and he had like a soda or something and he gave him $10 and they said, okay, thank you. And he looked at him and they said, yeah, we don't give change here. He said, okay, that's cool, man. And he walked out the door. And they were like, they went chasing him down the street with the camera, like, what are you doing? And he's like, hey, I'm not selling my piece for $10. He's like, I'm never coming back to your store, but you know. And he was just like, he just was like, it's cool, you know. And it's funny, like when you become conscious of this, you don't react. All the effort that I put into the website, all the effort I put into getting it to place in the search engines, you know what I mean? Someone clicks on it, they go to a Cialis commercial, right? I just say, okay. I hope people get a good laugh about that, you know? The, the spiritually virile, peaceful mind center. But I don't, I typically, when things happen, my heart does not even beat fast for one beat. I'm so centered and grounded in the moment and allowing life to unfold around me. And I understand that I get what I get in life. You know, I can have my intentions. I can plant the tomato seeds if I want tomatoes to grow, but either they're going to grow or they're going to not grow. There's a lot of other things out of my control, you know, that that need to happen in order for that to happen. So I just put it out there to the universe, and I appreciate my life as it is. And I wake up every morning and I go to sleep every night, and my first words are, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for giving me another day, for giving me this breath. And thank you for this day when I'm going to sleep. I so appreciate it. I have an awesome life. Thank you so much. Even when it was a really crappy day, I say that. And I'm happy for the crappy day. You know? And I mean that so entirely, you know, sincerely. Like, I don't mean like I'm pretending to be happy. You know, I was just so happy for the experience, regardless of what the experience is. Like, there's no experience that I shun. It's just all experience. Even if it's a painful or sad experience, I relish the sadness. I relish the experiences. I don't want to have them every day, you know what I mean? You know, but all of this, you know, the happiness and the sadness are equally fascinating. just as an expression of my humanness. Whatever it is to be human. Do you ever stop and think about what you are? 2 to 3 trillion cells, right? That are somehow working together to give you this experience. And most of what's going on here you don't even know anything about. If you cut it, it puts itself back together. You know, you eat food, right? So you masticate, you chew. And you grind up whatever you're eating and you drop it into a vat of acid. It gets broken down and it goes through lots of, yards of tubes where your body just taking out what it needs. And it's saying, okay, this is a tooth, this is an eye, this is a hair, okay, this is a fingernail. What? It is crazy. And if we have the same blood type, you need a kidney, here, take mine. I got an extra one. I mean, there's so much more that we don't know compared to what we do know. A biologist will tell you you're 70% water. A physicist will tell you you're 99.9% space. Just energy. Radio wave, go right through that wall. You and I can't. I mean, it's like, what are you worried about? This whole thing is a bizarre nut job thing. It's just crazy.